Brosplay.
All right, hello, welcome to Far Cry.
I'm nervous now that we've started the video.
Why?
We should explain.
Okay, I was going to. So we decided we're not going to do the long Jeep scene. This game starts like Skyrim, where you sit in a Jeep and you go past checkpoints and you eventually get to the city. So here we are, we're in the city.
The long Jeep.
Yeah, this is easier.
It's like the place that like a Game of Thrones character would visit. You must go past the long Jeep.
It's a 3-day ride to the long Jeep.
At least
Holy
a fortnight, which is 2 weeks, right?
Yes, a fortnight is 2 weeks.
How weird would it be if I did a whole first episode of something like this, so that newcomers may think that this is how I speak?
The brothers lowered their tone, a full octave, no two,
and chose to speak as though they are from a different time. Come, brother, play Far Cry 2 with me. I wish to go on a magical adventure.
It is a magical adventure, brother. I've played this game probably 5 or 6 times. I couldn't actually tell you, but I remember when we rented this, didn't we, before we ever purchased it?
I believe it was back in a time when you could rent games.
We rented it? Yeah, we did. We rented it from the store around the corner.
Walls and walls of rentable games.
Do you miss that at all?
No.
No?
Not even slightly.
You don't miss the going to the movie store?
I think that I miss it the way that...
Whoa. When did you show up, man?
People... What?
Just fucking
I didn't even notice that. I think... I mean, sure. People who used to entertain themselves by the campfire and eventually had the option to go to films... He's telling you to heal.
Oh, I already did the heal.
You have to heal.
Now he's just talking my ear off.
Okay. Yeah, people who used to entertain themselves by the campfire, and then there were suddenly there was theater, and they said, "Man, I missed the time when I didn't have access to proper entertainment. I wish I could go back to the simpler life." I think we're always doing that.
A little, but I just meant the what do you call it? Not, yeah, like
frame thrower.
What is a frame thrower?
Oh, I love this right here because they're showing you that in this game, there will be sniper rifles, assault rifles, shotguns, rocket launchers, machine guns, flamethrowers, a fucking mortar, pistols, machine guns, and throwable bombs.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool to be like, listen, kid, if you're not excited by the stuff we give you right now, just hold out for a bit. There's going to be a rocket launcher. And
it's also simple. It shows you this is the stuff that's up, this is the stuff that's down. Very basic. But what I missed about the store, when you used to have to go to the store to rent movies and stuff, is just that, like, I know you of all people hated that process of trying to decide in the store, but it was fun. It was like, y'all get in the vehicle, you go out, you go to the store.
Yeah.
They actually gave out free popcorn at our store, which made it even better.
Yeah, because you could eat the popcorn while you were getting a movie.
Yeah, or you could take your popcorn home and have a little, home theater.
We are playing this game on PC with a controller on the graphics settings that I would say are pretty damn close to the 360, although we may want to upgrade our shadow quality because that is looking like some buggy shit.
I'm thinking it's because this light is supposed to flicker, so I'm sure that's going to... Yeah, it'll be okay. Why? This is such a dark place to start this game in a meat locker.
Yeah. It's also unrefrigerated.
Oh, yeah, it's not a meat locker at all. It's just a warehouse.
Horrendous. This is the last good Far Cry game. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
I haven't played anything other than 3, so I would have to actually just trust you on that one.
After this game, Ubisoft had established a formula for open world with which every one of their games would conform to.
The Assassin's Creed model?
Yeah, and that was really tough. Let's, do you want to go to your menu? Let's just upgrade the shadow quality, because that's actually looking pretty jank.
Hang on, I want to see. I didn't actually... Oh.
Like when you, like look at the shadows on the car, like when you get up close to it and you move, there's like an anti-aliasing, there's like an aliasing problem.
Look at that. It's like a neon light.
Display. This is exciting, isn't it?
Where's shadow?
Textures. No, shadows medium.
Oh.
We might need to use this.
Very high.
Very high?
Okay. Fine.
Fucking maniac. Jesus.
Crazy there.
Fucking, I didn't realize.
Look, it's a slower strobe light. It's harder to tell.
It's not nearly as bad.
Yeah, okay.
That could also be an ambient occlusion issue, but that's fine. The 360 version looks like a pile of garbage.
Get me in the fucking car.
You need to check your map and change the scale of your map.
Press R, which I believe is this. See, I'm doing all the like if I didn't remember what the 360 things were, I'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're going to go to the cork fights.
Cork fights?
Cork fights.
Hi. I'm a cork soaker. I soak corks all day.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that?
Well, it was a
Mad
fudge
TV?
packer, wasn't it? Yeah.
The first one I believe was
A cork soaker? I've never heard.
Oh no, the cork soaker was SNL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I soak corks all day. That's actually epic.
It's really hard to say too. It's like a tongue twister too.
What show? I was watching a show. Ah, shoot. I forget what show it
Something
is.
bad happened to the Shatheeds. Did you see that?
The Shatheeds?
Yeah.
That's also SNL?
It's Shithead.
Yeah, but is that from SNL?
No.
I don't know what that's.
No, the guy was just telling you something about shitheads.
Oh, no, I've heard that joke on a show.
Oh, it's on,
Like-
it's actually on many things.
On like Mad TV or something.
Well, it's also been several Vines and other videos. Oh no, it's right on Mad TV. No, not Coach Hines. It's the guy who plays Coach Hines. He's just like Aaron.
Aaron
Balake.
Balake is the best one.
Shatheed. Shatheed might have been on a different one. I can't
It's a
remember.
different one, yeah, because they were all actual names, like Jaqueline.
Yeah.
Please be quiet, Jaqueline. I don't think Balake is here.
And then the last guy, he calls him something dumb, and the guy just says present or something like that. He's like, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, it was Keel, because Keel was in the... I feel like we're just rehashing other people's
Pick
jokes
up
now.
the shotgun.
You want a
The
shotty?
rusty shotgun that'll jam.
I thought I threw my cell phone.
You
It's
should.
just like, fuck you. Need guns.
That's how cell phones work out here. They're like, they run on the power of being thrown.
Yeah, it's all
Energy.
like those flashlights you gotta shake. Have you
Right.
seen those?
Yeah, speaking of SNL jokes, they did that as well.
Mad TV.
No, Mad TV.
Yeah.
The flashlight one, and of course the black guy's got a giant, like, honking fucking flashlight.
Yeah.
And then Bobby Lee's got this little tiny
Pen
keychain
light,
one.
yeah.
He's like, no, maybe you wanna switch your hand around and shake it like this.
I love how when somebody walks by them and like makes some sort of weird comment, they're just like, "Get out of here, you fucking gay!" Like it's just something along those lines. He was just like, "Some people don't know how to respect that."
Oh,
Mad TV was good, but it felt like it lacked punch. Like it felt like a little
really?
washed
I
out.
thought it had more punch than SNL, that's for sure. Because SNL felt like the family-friendly sketch comedy show, and Mad TV always had these like really. They often had very strong ideas behind them, like the one where it's a joke about Steve Jobs presenting products that are all Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah, the Iran.
The shoe, it's the Iran, and everything's being stacked on the Iraq. Yeah. And it's like it's starting to shake and rumble, and it's catching on fire. And he's like, "Help!" He's like, "There's a fire. We need to get out of here. Where are the exits?" And he's like, there is no exit strategy."
Yeah, there's no exit strategy. That was really awesome. It's like the Iran and the Iraq aren't getting along.
He's like, I decide when the Iraq has had enough. Fuck. And it's so like, jokes like that bring to light things that we don't want to talk about, and that's like comedy is one of the best ways to bring rhetoric to people, because they are being. This is a great fucking time to pause the game.
Yeah, well, it's because my gun's about to jam, I think.
That's great. Teach me about that before I leave. Tell me that get guns jam before I go, instead of doing it halfway through it's happening.
God damn it.
Your gun is jamming. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I don't have any bullets. I ran out of bullets. Oh, well, that was unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I've recently been watching 30 Rock, which back in the day I never appreciated when it was on TV because it always seemed kind of silly.
Pick up the gun, it's going to work.
Oh, yeah. But I like the shotgun.
It's fun, but until you get one you can buy, you're just going to be banging your head against the wall.
This is what I wanted. There we go.
That's a Rusty though.
Nice little crappy
It's
little
an
Makarov.
It's an 8-shot Rusty Makarov.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Which is actually like sounds like a type of band you would see on Spotify and
or a type of porn. An 8-shot Rusty Makarov. So I've been watching 30 Rock, which I never appreciated when I was young because I didn't watch the whole thing. Like I only saw snippets and I just assumed that that's what the show was just kind of like it was just silly. But what I realized is that it's basically just a 30-minute SNL skit every time.
Yes, without the audience, which actually makes it really good.
And it's hilarious.
I think the audience is really bad.
Yeah.
Like I think in a lot of cases, like the Jim Jeffries show is one of the only examples where I've actually appreciated the audience because it feels like the first take.
Hassan Minaj's show actually uses the audience pretty well.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of it's like laughing because they like Hassan.
Yeah, and the same with John Oliver's people.
John Oliver feels canned. It feels very canned, I'll say.
Canned laughter. Yeah, I haven't heard that term in a long time.
Yeah, it's why would you on your second attempt
come in and win?
It's only 2 of like the 5 guys here.
Don't you worry.
Fuck, man, someone's about to make you burgers, bro.
Burgers? Some burgers going on?
5 guys.
Oh, that's actually really clever.
Thanks.
I'm surprised I didn't get
I was
that.
expecting nobody to get it. That's why I had to explain it. That's how jokes are funny. We're gonna up the graphics before the next episode because there's so much popping.
I can't see either.
Really?
But that's like intended.
That's the gamma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like this, I like this. You shouldn't be able to see in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 30 Rock. I don't really remember what I was gonna say about it, but I'm definitely gonna turn Snap off in the next one as well.
Pretty smart. It's a pretty smart show. Like, even some of their dumb jokes feel very planned out. Like, the rough translation of Lemon is lesbian sour fruit. Like,
That's pretty epic.
It's one of those things where you're like,
well, it's the way that they use silly jokes repetitively, like Seinfeld. So there's this one episode where Jack's trying to make a speech and he's running it by Lemon, and he says, "This guy owns wineries and is also a businessman, and that's because he knows how to squeeze the most out of his employees' mind grapes." And she just looks at him with this weird face and says, "Yeah, it's not gonna work." And then later Tracy Morgan's freaking out and he goes, "Oh my God, I feel like they're squeezing my mind grapes." Right? And it brings it around. Like, it makes the joke funny.
Archer does that so brilliantly. I think the first couple of seasons have some of the tightest dialogue and like repetitive jokes that don't feel repetitive, and they even do this thing where characters are talking and their conversations are shared between scenes. You know what I'm talking about?
So shared between scenes?
A character at the office will say, "You're going to be in some really hot," and then in a different, like out in the field, the guy's like, "Shit, I can't believe this didn't work." So all together, it's like, "You're gonna be in some really hot shit. I can't believe this didn't work."
Oh, okay.
And they will do that back and forth many times in the same moment. They are telling you to. They are telling you to scout the area.
Yeah, I have to scout it. And then,
I swear I never started here. I swear I started in a different place. Is it because I chose a different person?
possibly, because I do kind of remember this being different.
Because my first area that I checked out was in a jungly area. It was like a canopy.
You're right. Yeah, it must be the person.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely chosen... Usually you choose the first guy, right? Or you just take whoever they give you. So yeah. I chose a different character. That's why we're starting somewhere else.
You sip.
Is that who I am?
Yeah.
Nice. I like that they tell you to scout out supplies, but there's no supplies here.
Yeah.
So it's just silly.
Well, you expected them to plan out the intro to their game?
Well, yeah, I was expecting too much, I know.
It's only the first couple of moments that the player has to establish how the game's going to be. It's not like it's an important element to...
Nah, just show them later.
And nowadays, there are actually 20 fucking games released on Steam every single day. Why you would want a chance that the player is going to spend several hours to find out what's good about your game, I have no fucking idea. The intro to your game, the vertical slice of the first level, is more important than making me happy. It's actually like how you get a player hooked on your game is by giving them like the example of what the game is going to be. And this fucking 2-hour trudge through the snow before you actually get to play the game, I just cannot fucking understand. The head up assery for you to believe that you're just like so fucking cool as a game developer that players are going to spend 4 hours to find out what the core of the game is.
Just for the record, what game are you slamming?
Almost every one of them.
Well, you said something
The
very
2-hour
specific.
sludge through the snow was Red Dead 2.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was Borderlands 2.
Plenty of games do it like that. Borderlands gets into it pretty fast. Like, Borderlands has you like walking around with Claptrap for like 5 minutes, but then they give you a gun and say, go and do this thing. And from what I remember, there's not a lot of time wasting after that.
No, it's really not so bad. That's what I thought of when you said trudge in the snow.
But there's just so many games that like I'll get like a I'm gonna talk in a couple seconds, alright? Get ready for it. I'll download several games at a time. Sometimes like I got a Game Pass recently where I got access to a whole bunch of games. So I downloaded a bunch of them. And I don't think I played any core gameplay for like an hour, because I would play the first game for 20 minutes and be like, this is dumb. And then go to the next game and play for 20 minutes. Still haven't played a fucking game. I'm just like sitting there waiting for the game to let me play.
That's what I miss. I think Crackdown may be one of the best intros to a game of all time.
Yeah.
Because they don't do anything.
They
they show you a video and then they just fucking have fun.
Mario 64 just fucking goes. It gives you a cinematic and then it goes. Lets you fucking be yourself. Lets you be a man or a woman.
Yeah, and other than unskippable cutscenes, that's a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah. Even then, you don't need cinematics. I get that you're concerned players won't understand, because I have that problem making my own videos. I don't know if the viewer is going to know what I'm talking about or understand why I'm talking about something. But in the end, you got to have confidence that the person consuming your content wants to consume it.
That's a big part. That's exactly what it is. They just or the opposite. They have too much confidence that people will want to consume it. They'll say, well, this game is so amazing, we want to start slow. Mm-hmm. It's like if someone said, hey, you got 3 minutes to show me a song, and you showed them Eulogy by Tool, you're Tool. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, or if I tried to get you into Proto Men by showing you the absolute slowest burn 7-minute song that they have. And you're like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm going to show you The Hounds. That was the song that everybody fucking went nuts for when we saw them live.
Yeah.
It's like boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, da boom, boom, da boom, da boom. It's fucking. It actually reminds me so much of Radar Love.
That's what I thought you were doing.
On the wheel.
What a great song Radar Love is.
I prefer The Hounds, but whatever.
No.
Whatever.
Just no.
There's a thing
you know
nearby.
what? Yeah.
Some demons.
Some Diamondes.
Diamande.
Diamondes.
This is exciting. Just watching a blinking green light. Still,
So
though, a lot better than a lot of games do it.
Oh yeah, well I think it's perfect.
It's probably in those palettes.
So the light, no, it's not. The light flashes faster when you get closer, and if the light stays constant, that means you're staring straight at it.
Yeah.
It's up on top of this train car, or in the train car.
But it's also hard to see when you have it open, which is like
I love it.
An unusually balanced element of finding stuff.
I got 10 out of that briefcase. You're only supposed to get maybe 2 out of a briefcase. That was awesome. Usually you get 10 for missions.
I don't know if I've ever been to this
The slaughterhouse?
ghastly slaughterhouse.
Well,
yeah.
usually there's missions here. So
Oh, really?
I don't know. But maybe we're on like a slightly different path because we picked a different person. I like to have to look at the map. Like I have the map out. Whoa. Dude, you're gonna protect your neck.
I got a hell of a swivel.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah, manual. There is like I don't know if it's the right word for it, but some of my favorite games are the ones that make you go and do stuff. Like actually get to a place rather than just bring you to it. Breath of the Wild is probably the best example. If you want to go to a far place, it takes longer to get there rather than
fast traveling.
Yeah, exactly. Fast traveling. I don't really have a problem with fast traveling because when it comes to a game like Oblivion, where you do need to go back somewhere, and a lot of games do a really annoying thing where enemies spawn on the way back, so it ends up turning an 8-hour experience into a 15 one. when you're not actually doing anything for that extra 7 hours. So,
Yeah, that is definitely frustrating.
but then God of War does backtracking really well, where it actually spawns different, usually harder enemies on the way back.
And they're intentional.
Yeah.
That's not that's not just
But
like
it also
a respawn.
like, but in that situation, because it's like a manual system where like you're actually going to a place and then coming all the way back, it makes you feel that like travel time, that distance actually means something. Are you going to the place to get malaria pills? Because you're out of pills, eh?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Like this is kind of
isn't-
the fastest way to get there.
Isn't that the fists behind you? Isn't that what it is?
No.
Oh.
No, you got to start at Mike's bar, and
Oh.
then they hook you up. What I really like about this camera is that it's not like most games would snap like this, and you would have to look down, and it would snap back up. But this one doesn't. If I want to drive like this, I am fully allowed to.
Yeah, if you want to
It is
drive
a
backwards,
terrible decision.
you can do that. It's actually pretty cool.
This is working a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Games need to have more fun shit like this, like a challenge where you get like
Jesus.
six consecutive run over kills driving backwards. Like, how fucking cool would that be?
Achievements are neat when they have nothing to do with the game, when they're just there to pat you on the back.
I also think that they should be appropriate. Like, get 10 headshots to unlock the flamethrower. What? In what way am I being promoted for the flamethrower? It should be set 10 things on fire to get a better device for setting things on fire. It's frustrating when a game like, I think Hitman has a couple, like Hitman 2 has a couple like really dumb ones where it's like, strangle a guy to get a rubber duck. You're like, what?
What?
Shouldn't I like float in a tub or something to get a rubber duck? Shouldn't that be like the
should
thing?
definitely.
Saving at specific save points. What a concept.
What, do you like it?
Yeah. Are we doing 20 or 30 minute in first episodes now? I can't remember.
I think 30.
30?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That is a huge expectation for our audience. Are you sure they're going to want to consume our content?
Probably.
Are you going to get a shotgun? Because you can get a shotgun now.
Probably gonna get the shotty.
The Homeland.
At the same time,
isn't that
though,
just fucking America
this
rolled up into
is
one?
one of the best guns.
Yeah,
that there
immediately.
is.
And a weapon very infrequently included in first-person shooters for some reason. It's one of my favorite guns.
The G3.
Yeah, because it's got a really nice iron sight. It feels good, fires good.
So this is, I do find a little annoying. So I'm gonna buy the weapon.
Oh, and then you have to go and grab it.
If I want to get the accuracy upgrade, I have to own the weapon, which means I have to buy the weapon and then come back into the store, and then I can buy the
Oh,
accuracy upgrade. So that is a little tedious, but it is what it is.
Also, something happened with the like. Look at the counter for your. It's not on the screen anymore.
Dude, actually look at that window. That actually looks pretty good.
Yeah,
It looks kind of real.
that's the outside.
Yeah, I know. It's just well done. Like
Oh, okay.
I expected them to just put like a shitty little like
Oh, yeah.
film over it to make it look
it's,
like outdoors.
I think it's real. Like, I think that they're just loading a like
Oh,
they're-
you're right.
They're just loading the game in. Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
What was I saying?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, right. The counter for how much shit you have is like low res. I don't know why. Everything else is fine, but like the
Oh.
amount of diamonds that you have is coming through looking all pixely.
Do you have the Game of the Year edition? You do. Haha.
Hey.
So you can get all these crazy. How about we get? We'll have a look at these
Oh, and a
weapons. and then we'll
suppressed
break.
shotgun? That's unfair.
It's not suppressed at all. But this one is. Holy shit! So this is a primary. Would you get the fuck out of here? Oh my god.
Every time I walk in here, it reminds me of the Boondock Saints part where he's just like, oh, we got 2 of these. Oh, get some fucking rope. I actually just watched that again. Fuck, that's cool.
It's a great.
Oh, it's a dual firing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't think we're gonna use. I don't use any of them because I find them.
This is
unfair.
overpowered. It's really dumb to have
Yeah.
it so early in the game. Why would you do that to the only vehicle we have?
Oh, I'm gonna load after this.
Why would you do it to the second only vehicle that we have?
Brother, I can do whatever I want. I have an exploding crossbow.
I think that's what Mom always told us. Nice.
Wait, yeah, so that's for that.
You don't want to pat that out there.
Oh, there, and that's for that. Right, and this is for that.
Watch out. Aw.
Kaboom. Kaboom. All right, thank you. Next time, more.